Hi, welcome back to our channel and back to the tutorial for DBMS. Today we're going to see the types of SQL commands with example. These are the fundamentals. So you use as of now SQL concept table, that is table concept rows and column. Every table have some name. Based on that you can do any operations here. Let's think that if you want to do anything, suppose some of this, if you want to do some perform actions, let's say exactly if you want to perform some actions on SQL, you can do with the help of this commands only. Once command executed, we'll get the results here. Let's go to the session today. When you like the channel, please subscribe and share with your friends. See SQL commands. So there are 5 types of commands as there, like this DDL, that is data difference language, then DML, data manipulation language, then DCL, data control language something, and TCL, then transaction something, and DQL is there. So we are going to see this only. DDL concept of like this, and DML concept is like DCL concept grand revoke, and TCL concept commit rollback save and like that. So these are very important commands. When you want to learn MySQL anything, you have now these basics. And also this tutorial lesson will helpful for who want to perform the exams, prepare for the competitive exam gate and so on. So here DDL. So as of you know, DCL always change the structure of the table, like creating table, deleting table, and altering table. So I have one table. Let's assume that I'm using this. Let's assume that there will be table, a table concept of data, employee data, something. Whenever possible, I try to go for a practical demonstration of this one. Let's assume that the table name is called. Let's assume that there will be table. If you want to do something, we can do with the help of this command. There are some commands are very famous here. That is because these are auto committed. That means permanently save all the changes. So let's. There are some commands are like create, alter, draw, and truncate. First of all, create. So let's assume that I want to create a table for employee. I can use this command. So I can use this is a command used to create a new table in the database. In database, let's log in. So once you go for MySQL, you can log in with the password. After that, the SQL tab will be there. The prompt you can start to create the table like this. So create table. I'm giving you the name is table underscore name, then column name, data type. This is a basic syntax. Then I'm going to create a employee table. So I'm writing create table space employee of name. The name should be where character of 20. Then email also character. At last the DOB, the data birth will be date like this. So I'm going to create a database table. The table name is called employee. The employee we have information like what? Name, then I'm ready to start here, email ID and DOB. That's date of birth information. So like that we can create the one. Next drop. So is the one used to delete both structure and record stored in the table here. So drop is the one where you can use the syntax called table, drop table and table name. So it's what? Delete both structure. So I have a record table, I want to create and delete anything. So I can use the drop here. Then truncate. So it's you should delete all the rows from the table and free the space containing the table here. So just now I told you the table. In the table, I want to delete some rows. So I want to delete these rows. Just assume that I created a 2 rows of data. I want to delete everything. That time I can use the command called truncate. That is truncate table space table name. Suppose I'm giving truncate table to employee. What are the content in the database? It will be table deleted like name, email ID, database, date of birth also. Then data manipulation. So these are used to modify the data. I want to do some change. We want to do some change in the database. You can go for one and also respond for all the form of change in the database. Here some of the commands come under the DML, that is called insert, update, and delete. So update is the one today many of the websites having backend, that is the help of MySQL like that only. So update is very important because every day today commercial websites, let's example, commercial websites also will work based on this database concept only. Then insert. So here the insert statement is a SQL query. So how do you? There are two ways is there. I'm going to say the important way, that is insert into table space table name, then values of value 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on and so on. This is a way of inserting data. So let's assume that I have employee table. I want to enter name employee name called John. So I can use this John. Then I can go email ID and concept database at 15/7/2020 like that. So let's say example. So I'm giving sorry. So I'm going to write insert into employee. So just now create a table called employee. So I can give employee. The employee I'm going to information called author subject. Then release of shown the DBM. So once your database executed, the table called employee will created. The employee, I have information like what? Author name called Sono and subject name called TBMS like that. So it will once executed, show all the information. So let's assume that we are going to create the table already employee. The new table, sorry, always consider employee one. The employee one, I'm going to insert the value of author comma subject. So now you can go for update command. So as of that means modify the value in the table. So update table name space, set the column name is equal to 1, this is equal to value 1 comma value 2 and so on, where condition. So let's say example update students. Let's assume that I have student data. Set username is equal to Suno, where student ID is 3. So when I give the database will update, the upcoming session definitely I show the practical demonstration of this command. Then delete command, as of this one, delete the information where will be the condition. Let's assume that delete from employee EMP1. So when I go EMP1, what happened? Where author is called Sono, the Sono author with a subject called DBMS, just now told. This will be the entire road information will be deleted here. These are information for the data manipulation language. Let's go for update data control language. These are used to grant and take back authority from the any database. So here two are important. It is called grant and revoke. So very grant. Why you need grant? Because these are used to give user access privileges to a database. So there'll be user means we can say admin. Someone is a general user is there. So when you use you can use grant select comma update on my table now to some user comma another user. So revoke is a user to take back permission from the user. So simple, and we can write you can use the like this revoke select comma update on my table from user 1 comma 2. Then TCL command. These are transaction control language. These we are using sometime only. These are commands coming with the help of insert, delete, and update only. TCL commands. Let's see some example. So commit and rollback. Here commit is these are used to save all the transactions to the database. That means index is commit. So what are the transactions we go to the database? Let's say example, take the banking sector. So lot of transactions there, everything will be saved with the help of commit here. So like that you can do it. Then delete. So when I go for one more thing, rollback is there, and the delete from customer where age is called 25, some information will be get back here. Then rollback. So it's a command used to undo transaction that have not already been saved to the database. So this example, you can say rollback. So syntax rollback, we can give then delete from customer where age is called 25, rollback. So whenever give the customer who are having the age of 25, the information will be come back here. So let's say come back to the control list like that. So these are the information about the transaction control language. I hope that you understand the video. If you have any comments or queries, please kindly communicate with the social media. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.